What's up everyone, TerraQuake here, and welcome on back to our Pokemon Platinum walkthrough. In the last part, we took down Maylene, the 4th gym leader here in the Sinnoh region, and today we are going to continue making our way south towards the next city. However, if you remember, towards the end of the last video, Dawn came up to us saying that her Pokédex got stolen by Team Galactic, so of course we have to go help her out because she can't battle for herself. It's always a freaking double battle. So yeah, she's just over here to kind of the northwest part of Veilstone City by the Galactic warehouse or storage building, whatever you want to call this place. And we are gonna have to do a double battle. I thought this was gonna be a single battle for a second since we weren't like standing right next to each other, but nope, it is definitely a double battle because again, Dawn just can't battle for herself for some odd reason. Now, you might be able to tell in my voice, but I am a little sick. I have been sick the past couple of days, which really stinks because it has kind of slowed down the progress that I made on the main channel for the new video that I'm still working on. And it's also, you know, not allowed me to stream some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But I am still going to be making these walkthrough videos, even if that means this video's dropping at like, you know, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night or something. So yeah, I apologize for the late upload, but it's been a long, you know, past couple of 3 days here. And great, this Zubat has confused both of us. Not the greatest start, but we're gonna break through and get that rock throw off. Hope you guys had a good day, I guess. Tomorrow's video as well as Thursday's video, and hopefully, you know, many videos to come will be on time, so do not worry. And yeah, the goal in today's episode is to get through the stuff in Veilstone City here, and then we will head south through Route 214, and I don't know, maybe catch our final team member. You guys will have to wait and find out. So far, Nosepass is doing a very nice job, though, so if you could just keep this up. Okay, I spoke too soon. Definitely just jinxed it. And here's Clefairy. Yeah, thanks for the help, Clefairy. Going for Metronome. Yeah, that helps. It helps a ton, man. But anyways, luckily, this is all the Team Galactic stuff you're going to have to do for now. You don't have to, you know, go through a whole building fighting more and more grunts. And can we please get through Confusion, man? Like, come on, dude. Come on. One thing I want to bring up in this episode is the fact that there's been a lot of talk of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet getting DLCs, which I could believe. I mean, they did that for Sword and Shield, and there's a lot of rumors saying that it could possibly be, Kalos that is going to get added in as DLC. Now, I don't know if that means the whole Kalos region, or just a part of it, or maybe like a new part of it that we didn't see in the original X and Y games. But if you take a look at kind of the map in Scarlet and Violet, in the northeast corner, there's like a spot that's kind of, you know, crossed out, sort of. Like, it looks different from all of the other, you know, inaccessible areas around the region. Like, it actually has little lines going through it, kind of to show that, like, oh, you can't go over here. And, you know, they wouldn't do that for just a random area because it has like a really specific outline. And the funny thing is, you know, that game's based off of Spain and stuff, and just to the northeast of Spain is where France is located. And of course, France, you know, that's where the Kalos region is based off of. And, you know, it's just matches up geographically. So, you know, there's a lot of talk about that stuff, which is very cool. I feel like the Kalos region is overdue to be revisited, because if you didn't know, it's you know, almost guaranteed that there was going to be a Pokemon Z game that ended up getting scratched and stuff. So I don't know, there's just a lot of things going on with the Kalos region, and I feel like it needs to be revisited because there's a lot more explaining to be done with the lore and everything. But yeah, there's videos out there on YouTube that can probably explain it better than me. Anyways, I'm just happy to finally almost be done with this battle. That took a lot longer than expected, thanks to Dawn having a stupid Clefairy. Luckily, I think that's like the last time we battle her, so thank goodness, that is good. But yeah, with the two grunts defeated, they are going to retreat, I think, back into the warehouse. and Dawn will be able to get her Pokédex back, and she is going to head on out, but not before the main man Looker comes back. So yeah, of course he's gonna be late like always. Let's see, when does he show up? Dawn, shut up. I don't care about your Pokédex. You shouldn't have lost it in the first place to some freaking, like, you know, what, 15-year-old grunts. And here is Looker. So, yeah, once again, Looker, we already did the work for you. You are the worst international cop ever. But, yeah, Dawn is going to head on out. And Looker's actually going to take us inside of the Galactic warehouse. And we better be glad that he does, because inside of this place is where the HM for Fly is. So, yeah, we get Fly, and I'm pretty sure you can use that already now that you have the 4th gym badge. So Looker's gonna inspect the little door that we can't get through. We're gonna need a certain key, and if you couldn't tell already, we're gonna come back to this place a lot later on in this game. But yeah, for now, I'm going to pick up the HM for Fly. So let me grab that. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a Pokemon that can learn Fly, so I might just be using like the Staravia in my PC whenever I need to fly. I'm not really too sure yet. For now, let me hop on my bike. I'm going to quickly heal up, and then we will make our way through Route 214, finally. There's a lot of trainers on this route, so I'm sure I'll have to cut out a few of the battles, because I know the past 2 videos were like, you know, I think 22 minutes or 24 minutes long. So it'd be nice if I could stay under that. Hopefully this isn't too bad of a video for me to edit and get uploaded on time tonight, but we will see. Let's move on down, and there's a news reporter that, you know, she's there to try and get our interview because the paparazzi is just following us everywhere because we're the most popular 10-year-old out there, but we're going to skip on by her. Anyways, we'll start off by taking on Psychic Abigail. Now, the new Pokemon here on Route 214 include a Rhyhorn and Houndour. So, if you're looking for a fire type, you know, they are pretty sparse in the Sinnoh region. Houndour is definitely not a bad option. And Rhyhorn, remember, now that it's Gen 4, you can get Rhyperior, so that is very cool. Rhyperior is an awesome mod. I feel like a lot of people like Rhyhorn more, but I'm one of those people that think Rhyperior is super freaking cool, man. That's all I gotta say. And really, we just missed Tackle. Nosepass, what are you doing? I just talked about how good you've been doing, and, you know, now you're just completely proving me wrong, getting outsped by a freaking Bell. I guess it's kind of, you know, perfect timing for Chingling to come out, because it's almost Christmas, if you guys celebrate that, or, I mean, it is the holidays in general. But, yeah, literally, it is Tuesday, and Christmas is on Sunday, so I am super freaking pumped. And you've got a Curlia coming out. We will go into Benny then. Benny surprisingly leads the team in levels, which is, you know, pretty surprising. He's almost going to be level 32 after taking down this Curlia. So, hey, I'm just glad that I'm able to show off that Wormadam can actually be useful. Now, I know there's a bunch of hidden items on this route too. I'm going to try my best to find those. As always, if I accidentally miss out on one, then, you know, sorry about that. Okay, for Drifloon, we'll go right back into Nosepass. Rock Throw should do the trick. And, unfortunately, Eevee is just still not there in terms of its moveset. What I might do off-camera, even though I think I said this like 2 videos ago, but I might go back to the department store and get myself some TMs and just see if I can buff up some of my Pokemon's movesets. Hopefully I'll remember that. I probably won't until like 3 episodes from now, like usual. But yeah, Eevee literally can only attack with Quick Attack right now, which sort of stinks, but we just gotta be patient with it. The evolution that I have planned for Eevee is really awesome. One of my favorite evolutions. So I'm not gonna spoil what it is just yet. Well, you can start throwing your guesses in the comments section. Anyways, yeah, it looks like George and Wormadam are kind of ahead in levels. It's been a couple of days since I recorded this series, since I bulk recorded for when I went out of town over the weekend. So I'm just kind of getting refreshed with everything. Now, right over here is a patch of berries that I am going to pick up. Like usual, you never know when these things could come in handy. And then I think just below us is a hidden item, but I'm not 100% sure. Is there a hidden item down here? Let's see. There is not. Oh, just wonderful. I love when I get hidden item spots wrong. Okay, so right here is a small little cave, and this is called the Ruin Maniac Cave. And there's actually one new Pokemon you can get in here alongside of the TM for Dig. And I'm actually going to be looking for that one new Pokemon. And here is the new mon that I have found. It is Hippopotas. Honestly, this game has been out since, what, 2007, 2008? And I'm still not sure how to say this thing's name correctly, but this is going to be my 6th and final team member. So, yeah, I am super pumped to use this thing on the team. I've never used a Hippowdon before, at least in a casual playthrough, and I'll explain that in a second. For now, we caught the Hippo Pokemon, and this thing actually looks different if it is or depending on if it is a male or female, but I don't really care how it looks. I think you can tell the difference a bit more with the evolutions, but yeah, I didn't really care what gender I got, and I'm calling this thing Moto Moto from the good old Moto Moto meme that, you know, is years old by now. And that is also a reference to my Pokemon Pearl randomized Cheslock that I did over on the main channel, which is, you know, as I said, the only other time I've used a Hippowdon. However, that was in a randomizer, so it was a little bit different. But again, I am just super pumped to use this thing on the team, and I already forgot to throw the EXP share on it. That's my bad, because, yeah, it's only, what, level 20 right now? Level 22? So we'll definitely need to use the EXP share on it, and this means that my team will just be even more underleveled going into the next gym, which is not the greatest thing in the world. But let me go ahead and hidden power this stupid goldfish, and then we will get on out of this battle. And there's actually 2 pathways that you can take through Route 214. The left side's probably quicker if you go like along the little cliff. However, the plan is to cover both sides. Oh my gosh, that thing just went for a horn drill. But yeah, both sides are going to have trainers and items here and there. So there's kind of not too much of a difference either way. Also, that PI trainer class, that personal investigator, gives you a ton of money, which is very nice. And let's battle Mr. Collector, who's running back and forth. Alright, I went ahead and cut out that battle because, you know, collectors, they love to have a ton of Pokemon. I will say, though, most of the Pokemon they use are, like, pretty unique, which is nice. And Monferno got up to level 30. And I also attached the EXP share to Hippopotas, aka Moto Moto. So he will be getting experience now. And I think this lady uses all of the forms of Wormadam, which is kind of interesting. And unfortunately, I don't remember the typings for all of them. I think they're, what, Bug Grass, Bug Rock, Bug Steel, I want to say. Oh, I hope I'm right about that. We'll find out soon enough. And could you not waste my time with Protect, please? This video is already going to be long enough. You're just delaying the inevitable. Come on, Bucky. Let's knock this thing out. There we go. And next up, oh gosh, see, here's the problem. We can't even tell which Wormadam she's going out to. We know it's either Rock or Steel, so I'm definitely going to switch. And I guess either way we'll be fine with Monferno. He's kind of been doing everything so far. He took down a lot of Mons in the last battle. So, yeah, here we go. Curious George. Looks like it is the... Oh, no, it's the Bug Grass one again. Okay. I thought it would be a different one, but maybe she just has 3 Bug Grass types, which is also fine for Monferno. And they're going to keep on going for Protect, which really sucks. Now, Route 214 will eventually lead to the Valor Lakefront, which isn't really a city or anything. It's more kind of like a town for rich people, but there is a spot for you to heal up your Pokemon, so that's nice. It's a pretty neat checkpoint before the actual next city, which is home to the 5th gym leader. And yeah, it is very important for us to get all the experience we can, because the 5th gym leader, I think, is in the low to mid 30s. I want to say like 34, 35, something like that. So we'll see how that's going to play out. It is a water type gym, so go ahead and start thinking about that. And I know there's a hidden item somewhere just to the northeast of her. It's a big mushroom. I guess I can't find it just yet. I think it's in the trees. Hey, there we go. Bulbapedia wasn't lying to me. But if we move on down, we can fight the Psychic. And why do so many people like to spin on this route? Back up here, there is another hidden item that is much more obvious. But first, I'm going to spray some super repels. And oh my gosh, my dog just scratched on my door. That actually just jump scared me. I was not expecting that. I'll be there in a second, JD. Calm down, boy. Calm down. Apologize if you guys can hear that in the background. Alright, so we're getting close to the end of that route. I don't know how that guy didn't just see me. But we're actually going to backtrack and pick up that big route. And before we fight that final collector, I'm going to head back up the left side of the route. But first, let's grab that free red shard. And yeah, if you want to get through here pretty quickly and like avoid most of the trainers, you might want to have a rock smash on hand. Because there is a spot where you can kind of go through a little shortcut. Anyways, here is Ruin Maniac Ronald with a shield on. Very nice that we have Bibarel out front. And I feel like Hippopotas should level up in this battle because he's gotten a lot of experience but has yet to level up. And I apologize if I'm saying Hippopotas wrong. That's just how I've always said it. And, you know, there's probably not going to be much you can do to change it just because that's how I've always said it. And I'm sure, you know, other people may say it a different way. I've heard other people say it a different way, but it is definitely a confusing name. There's like 5,000 P's in its name, so it's a pretty tough one to pronounce. And there we go, level 23. Now, the unfortunate thing is that it does have the Sandstorm ability, so if we send it out, then a Sandstorm immediately pops up, which does kind of stink. I can't even lie. Anyways, we'll fight another Ruin Maniac before grabbing that item. So let's see what this item is here. It looks like it is a Magmarizer. Of course, that can be used to evolve Magmar into Magmortar, and this takes us back to the beginning of the route. So if I spray some more super repels, we should be able to get back to the end. And I do think there's a hidden Razor Fang, or did we already get it? We might have already gotten it. I don't think we did, though. Did I miss it somewhere? I might have missed it. Well, there you go. There's a hidden Razor Fang somewhere in the grasses along this route. Now, this guy has a Porygon. Once again, these collectors like to use pretty cool mons, so I'll try to show them off on camera when I can, but when they have 6 team members, it's kind of hard to do that because they take up a lot of time to defeat. Luckily, Bucky's return here is going to be enough to get the job done and also get to level 28, which is very nice. So, yeah, down goes the Porygon, and never mind, I spoke too soon. Kind of forgot we were still splitting EXP. But, again, that does it for the left side of the route. It is a lot shorter than the right side, and there's not, like, you know, a bunch of fences that you have to work around. But let's take on the final trainer here on Route 214. That final collector just had the 3 OG evolutions, which was pretty neat. And just below Route 214 is the Valor Lakefront. As I said earlier, the only new Pokemon you can find in this grass is Girafarig. And I was freaking stuttering there. I thought I had Super Repel sprayed, and actually I think I do, but these wild Pokemon are literally at the level I am. That is pretty pathetic. Okay, can we please run away, Nosepass, or just use Roar? Yeah, that's quicker. Thanks, Houndour. Yeah, that's pretty pathetic that these wild Pokemon are higher than my team members. Anyways, right there's an Ultra Ball, and just below the grass, if we didn't run into a Mon on the last freaking tile, by the way. Gosh, I can't believe the wild Pokemon are, like, at my levels. That is pretty freaking embarrassing. Really shows how low-leveled my team is. But it's good because I want that challenge. It's just really annoying when we can't run away. Mario, run away. You're pretty fast in the video game, you know? Why can't you run away from here? Alright, so anyways, right here's some, you know, weird-looking cameraman, and they're sort of blocking off the entrance to the actual lake. We'll come back to the lake later on in the game. For now, we have reached the little town part of the Valor Lakefront, but we'll check this place out along with Route, I believe, 213, in tomorrow's video. So for now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, deuces.